Flosstube. How are you? I'm back for another video. This is August the 30th, a Monday morning, quite early Monday morning. We're having a little rain here today. It's dark and dreary. I love these days. Good day for stitching. Thank you so much for coming back. If you've been here before, if you're new, thank you so much for dropping in, and I hope that you will subscribe and come back. I try to do a video every couple of weeks or so. I'm not going to be scheduling a definite day, but trying for every couple of weeks or so. My last one was August the 9th, so it's close. Thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed. I have reached my first milestone goal was 250, and I reached that just at the beginning of the last video. So now I'm moving on to 500. I have a draw today. I have two winners today for the prizes that I said I would do last week. So thank you so much to all of you who commented about the cross stitch pattern Ye Old Crow. And for those of you that commented for my own pattern, Mrs. Cratchit's Christmas Runner. So I'm going to get those things done right off quick right now, and I will show you who the winners are. So for the runner, the winner is, let me see if we can get this, Julie Scott. I don't know if we're going to, nope, we're not going to get that. Anyway, that says Julie Scott in there. So Julie Scott, if you could contact me, I will put my email address in the show notes so that you can contact me that way. You have to be, remember, you have to be over 18 or have your parents' permission to enter or to have been in the draw. And for the cross stitch, the winner is Cindy Gaudette. And again, can't see it, but thank you so much to Julie and Cindy for participating and commenting and being here to share Flosstube with me. Right into cross stitch. Well, first I'm going to talk a little bit about the past couple weeks. We've been camping. Last week we left on Sunday. First time we've camped in 5 years. It was just heavenly. We left on Sunday, got set up Sunday afternoon. Our daughter and her husband came and spent Sunday night with us. It rained, and it rained most of Monday, and then it cleared by Tuesday morning. So things were soggy. We have a camper, so things were a little soggy and damp. But by Tuesday night, everything had started to dry off, and it was just beautiful, just beautiful. Of course, it's my favorite place to camp. It's Kejimkujik National Park here in Nova Scotia. Last year they weren't open because they did a complete overhaul of the bathrooms and shower systems. So there are brand new bathrooms and showers everywhere in the park. It's just beautiful. I gotta say, it's one of the best showers I ever had. Anyway, it was lovely. Once we figured out how to make them work, they were lovely. Then we had a little bit of a heat wave on Wednesday and Thursday while we were there. Hotter than what it typically is here, so we didn't do much. We sat in the shade. I stitched. My husband whittled. I meant to get pictures of the things that he whittled to post, and I forgot to do that. Maybe I'll try to add them at the bottom or at the end. So yeah, we just relaxed. We just ate and relaxed, and my husband loves to chat with the other campers, so he did quite a bit of that, and ran into some people that we know, and it was just a really relaxing few days, and that's what we wanted. We came home on Friday, so it's been great. And I spent lots of time cross-stitching and around the fire, so that was lovely. So on to the cross-stitching things. I have a few, I don't have any FFOs to show you today. I have a couple of previous finishes, some recent finishes, and some whips, and one quilting thing, and then a couple of things that I've picked up that I wanted to share with you. Okay, so also I should say my next milestone goal will be 500, and we're getting up there. So I don't know if you look at one of my previous, I think maybe my first and second videos, I show some project bags that I have made. So at my 500 subscriber goal, I'm going to give away a project bag. I haven't got it made yet, but I'll make it in the next couple of weeks, and then it'll be ready. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll reach the 500. So if you want to get your name in for that, make sure that you come back for the next video. Hopefully that's where the 500 draw will be. Okay, so previous finishes. These are a couple of my own designs that I did last year during the COVID lockdown. This one is Happy Harvest. 3 little pumpkins in a stack. That is on a coffee and tea dyed, I think it's, yep, it's 28 count Lugana. Pretty cute, pretty simple. So that was, and I think I'll finish that as a pillow probably pretty soon where it's ready. I can put it out in the next couple of weeks. And this one, I really love this one. Love grows best in little houses. I may frame this one if I can find a frame. I'm not sure. We'll see. This one also is the same fabric. It would be coffee and tea dyed 28 count Lugana. Actually, that one might be 25 count. And that's all DMC flosses. So, and again, that may be something that I want to publish as a pattern someday. We'll see. So those are my 2 previous finishes. I had actually forgot that I had done those 2. I have an old bag, project bag type thing that I used for years to keep my current work in. And I came across that last week when I was cleaning something in my craft room, and it's full of previous finishes that I had done last year. And I knew I had done a set of 12 monthly things that I had designed myself, and I knew they were in there, but I had completely forgot about these others, and there's a couple of others too that I had forgotten about, so I'll show you them over the next few videos. Recent finishes. I recently discovered Whilst Iris Knapp's Flosstube and designer. She's wonderful. She's from the UK. Her work is just beautiful, and she does a lot of reproduction samplers, and it's so interesting to listen to her talk about the history that she's uncovered about the girl that did these samplers. It's just so, I think it's so interesting and amazing to me, really, that she's able to find out what she does. And she puts out a freebie every now and again. And this past week she put out a set of 3 little samplers, and she finished them on spools. And I did one of them, Be Kind. I changed the colors. This is on tea dyed 28 count Lugana, which it's typically my favorite is 28 count Lugana. I am thinking about going to 36 count, but I haven't decided to do that for sure. Anyway, I really, really love it. And like I said, I changed the colors. It is DMC. I used 347 for the red, 3362 I think for the green, and I can't remember what I used for the, maybe 610, but I'm not sure that that's 610 for the brown. Anyway, I am planning to finish it as a little pillow with a hanger to hang on a peg shelf that I have. So thank you so much, Christina. They're just sweet patterns, and I probably will do at least one of the others too. I'm also working on another of her freebies. I'll show you that in my whips. Love it. This one is a little one that I had done last time and forgot to show, I think. It's a little tomato pincushion piece from Melissa at Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting, and I'll put the link for her down below too. So cute. I used French knots for the pin heads. I'm pretty sure the pattern didn't call for French knots, and I think I could change some of the colors too. So Really cute. And I think I will finish that as a little cushion too, little pillow. Okay, and another one from a Melissa at Pinker and Pumpkin. This one is the sheep on the crock. I can't remember what it's called. Love You, maybe? Luvewe, I think, maybe. Anyway, it's so cute. I just love it. And I changed the year on this one again. I changed the first one that I did, I changed it to the year that my paternal grandmother was born, which was 1892. And this one I found is my paternal grandfather, 1888, Harry Lewis, yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty cute. I will finish that as a little pillow. Such a cute little sheep. I love sheep. So those are my, nope, I have one more finish. Yeah. This one, Summer House Trio by Waxing Moon Designs. Got that one finished and I just love it. Oh my, I'm so pleased with this. I did change a few colors. I changed the blue of the house and I changed the door on the house. Pretty sure I changed a couple of other things. I changed the fence color in the first one, I think. That was white and it didn't show up good on this fabric. Anyway, I just love it. Love it. I made a little boo-boo on the third house. Actually on the border. Well, it was when I started down in here. I had the house done and everything is over here one square too far. So right here in the corner is the only place you see. This little opening here is a little wider than it should be, but you'd never notice it in the full picture. So I had everything done except for the border when I noticed it, and the grass. I think this side of the grass wasn't all done when I noticed it. So I said, no, I'm not going to take that out. Anyway, I'm really pleased with it, and like I said, I can't wait to get it finished. I think I'm going to frame it, but I haven't decided for sure. Okay, so whips. Again, Christina from Whilst Iris Naps put out this little freebie. This is actually a free pattern for a drum. I've never done a drum before, and I had every intention of finishing this as a pillow. Excuse me. But after I got stitching, I realized that there's another snowflake to go here, and so it's off center. So I may take some of this holly border off and finish it there, and then finish it as a pillow, or I may continue and finish it as a drum. I'm not sure yet. I like the drums. I like the looks of them. I'm not afraid to try to make it because I sew all the time, but I just had in mind that it would be a winter pillow. So we'll see. I will continue and see what I decide. Anyway, that's that one. Typically I sew on something different every day. Well, that's how I have been. But lately I've been kind of sticking to something for a couple of days, or sometimes even 3 days. So when we were in Keji, I definitely only took both of those Whilst Iris Naps designs, and those are what I stitched on while I was there. I had a couple other little starts with me that I thought I might do, and I didn't. I just spent my time on those. So I have a couple of things ready to start this week or next. And I didn't take my big projects with me at all. So when I got home on Friday, I spent Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday stitching on one, and today I will start stitching on the other one. So Riley Harbor from Kathy Barrick. Oh, just love it. And I had told you before, I've changed most of the colors. I've got quite a bit done on this one. The top is all done except for the trim and house colors, which I will add afterwards. And this house right here I'm working on now. And then there's another row of houses, and then we start the water. So it's going really much quicker than I expected it to. Still not convinced about that yellow house. I may change that one, but I'm going to wait until it's done, and then I will know whether I want to change it or not. So otherwise, I love all the colors. Love how it's looking. Can't wait to start the water. The water calls for 3750 DMC, I think. And I find, to me, it seems a little dark, so I may change that watercolor. I'm not sure. Riley Harbor. So pretty. I've seen several Kathy Barrick designs that I want to do. I definitely need to do one, at least something from the Hawk Run Hollow series. I love the autumn at Hawk Run, and I love the farms. Oh, I just love them. So I think you'll see me start one of them, but hopefully not till I have this one finished. And then my other big one is my Quaker Christmas. I got caught up in the Quaker Christmas sow with the proper stitcher and the vintage stitcher. And I just, oh my goodness, it's hard for me to leave this one alone. I could stitch it every day of the week. So there's my progress. I really, really, really love it. The angel here, the pattern calls for gold. I decided not to use the gold. I'm using all the green and then red for the numbers and letters. So I just started my 5th skein of green floss. And I'm working up here. Last night when I finished, I was working up here. So if you follow the proper stitcher, you'll see that she's doing a monthly update around the 25th of each month. And she's given a lot of the history about Quaker samplers, and it's really interesting. She filmed one last week and posted it, and I'm really enjoying that part of it and learning something new about samplers and Quakers, and it's really, really interesting. So that's my whips. What else do I have? Oh, I wanted to share a little bit of the things I've picked up lately. I'm not really one to do a whole lot of haul or to show a whole lot of haul, but I did want to show you these things. I had been hoping to get to the Valley to Michael's to see what they had for finishing. And I did get to the Valley, but I didn't get all the way to Michael's. But I went into a place in Berwick called Bargain Harley's. If you're from the Valley, you know what Bargain Harley's is. It's a bargain place. They have everything from groceries to drugstore supplies to crafts, gift wrap, gifts, clothing, home decor, everything you can paint. They have everything. And most of it is really discounted prices. So I thought, I'm going to go in here and look around and see if they have something that I could use for finishes. And I found a couple of things that I definitely will do something with. This is a sticker that I've got to take off with some Goo Gone. But this is a little tray. Well, it's not a tray. It has an opening here. I don't know what you'd call it. So I'm going to paint it, repaint it, and then distress the edges a little bit. And I'm going to put my piece in here and probably a bow. It has a leaning thing for sitting, or I could hang it on the wall too, but I just thought that would be perfect. And that was a whopping $7.88. So I was pretty pleased with that little find. I probably wouldn't even have to worry too much about painting over that because I can put my piece right over that. And I will probably do it with a magnet and washer so that I can use it for something else. Yeah, so it's probably a foot wide, so I could put a fairly good sized piece in there. So that was one find that I had there. And then the other one was this little, it's kind of like a mail holder. Again, it's got a little opening. So I was thinking I would put a piece here. I'm going to repaint it and distress it. Put a smaller piece here, and then put some greenery and whatnot and a bow at the top. I thought, and it was $3.88. How can you go wrong for $3.88? So yeah, if any of you are in the valley and interested in using them for finishes, that is at Bargain Harley's. They had a couple other things too that would have worked. If I had specific pieces in mind, I would have probably picked up a couple others, but those I knew I could use for anything. So